some sixes, hit insurance right before you buy. In some sixes, hit insurance right before you buy. L-O-U-I-S, now watch us do shit. L-O-U-I-S, we the fucking best. L-O-U-I-S, my city pretty fat. Brick stackers and carjackers and dream snatchers. L-O-U-I-S, you know our city of next. L-O-U-I-S, now check the fucking facts. L-O-U-I-S, we got our billionaires. L-O-U-I-S, you know we got the test. L is for the love, but always for the eyes. The U is for the need, the eyes for the credit, the S is for success. L-O-U-I-S, now put it all together and tell me we are next.
See, I'm on now. You know what I'm doing. I made it from the bottom and I won't go back. That's why I do it for my city. I do it for my city.
What's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Kiki, the First Lady, your main man's main girl. How you doing? I'm just playing. Kiki, the First Lady, and we switching it up tonight. This is the last podcast, Smoke and Talk, of 2024. So I am here to interview the myth, the man, the legend, Mr. Zoe.
Man.
What's going on?
Ain't nothing to it, Kiki. Thank you for coming to the show.
Yeah.
You know for real, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. I swear to God. It's been a long time coming. I just want to make sure I get this interview in. I wanted to be by somebody that that been working with me, kind of know me and dealing with me in his underground, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then will be truthful and honest at the same time on this interview. So that's why I chose Kiki the First Lady.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Plus you a legend too, like a motherfucker.
And you know, we grind, we do our thing. So first I want to raise a glass to you, Zoe.
Yeah.
Smoke and Talk. Number one podcast in the Lou, and the ill side too. Right?
Shout out to that.
And you know, you have given the underground such a wonderful platform, a real platform to showcase, and how when you have people come on here, you give everybody their flowers.
Yeah.
I want to give you your flowers. Because though you do it for your city, you love St. Louis, you all about St. Louis and the ill side.
Oh, for sure.
And you have given so many dope ass underground artists a platform to be seen and to be heard. With the podcast, with your movies, with your record label. You know what I'm saying? When you say you do it for your city, you do it for your motherfucking city.
I swear to God, I stand on business with that. I just got love for the city like that. I want to see everybody. I want to see everybody win, but I know like people always say everybody ain't gonna win. But I still look at it like the ones that's gonna win, let's push. And the ones who ain't gonna win, we can push the ones that's gonna win.
Right. Can't take everybody with you.
You can't, you know what I mean? But everybody still got a place in the role in this shit. And
right.
That's just real shit.
Okay, so let's get into this interview. Let's dig into the man, the myth, which is Zoe.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now Smoke and Talk, this is 1 year, right?
Yes, 1 year.
Now you had a podcast before this. What was it called?
The One Show.
The One Show.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the concept? What was the thing behind that made you want to do Smoke and Talk?
Smoke and Talk, I came up with this. I just felt like we needed a platform to hear artists tell they life, their story, you know, like what they've been through, how they got started, you know, where they grew up at, just they authentic selves. Like you come on and just be yourself. That's what I wanted. And that's how I came over with Smoke and Talk. I said like we excuse me. At the time weed wasn't just legal about yet, but they working on it. And I'm saying to myself, like, I want to take advantage of that. Like people that smoke, you know, smoke and talk. You know what I mean?
Talk your shit.
Yes, but at the same time, we also holding a smoke shop, right? So I don't want people to think that I just built it off smoke weed. You know what I mean? No, we held in the smoke shop, and it's a podcast, so Smoke and Talk. We put the two together. You know what I mean? That's how I really came up with the name and the concept, and to give it the artist the platform. I think relaxation is one of the things that any person need before they speak. And that's why when people come in, I let people know, like, you don't gotta be hard here. You don't gotta be tripping. I swear to God, this home. Right. It's all love in here. Like you can do that shit everywhere else. And I don't knock that because people gotta go there. You gotta be who you are. But when you step around in these realms, man, I'm the love. Right. Yeah, that's why
it's like a neutral zone, a comfort zone where you can just chill and be amongst real people.
Yes. Other artists. Like when other artists walk in, other artists, you know, when they come in, they're going to greet everybody. They're going to greet artists. This is the place where you greet artists. They're like out in the streets, they probably won't even greet each other.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but when they step in here, we under the roof of love, like real shit. Like ain't nothing but a good vibe in here, and we push it for everybody.
Good vibe.
Yeah. So when people walk in, we're going to make sure you got some drink. We're going to make sure you got some smoke. We're going to have a good talk with you. You know what I mean? And we want to hear your story, man. We, like, ain't no big eyes and little U's in here. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's one of my main things with Smoke and Talk.
All right, that's what's up. So let's get the St. Louis questions out of the way. Born and raised in St. Louis, right?
Yes.
What high school did you go to?
I went to Sumner High School.
Sumner Bulldog.
Yes.
All right. So that's just a little bit your background. So you started out with your record, because I know people know you from Smoke and Talk, but you covered a whole realm of entertainment.
Yes.
First. You started out with your record label, right? Mm-hmm. And what's the name of the record label?
Vanguard Records.
Now, what's behind the name Vanguard?
Vanguard comes from my religion. My religion teaches me on Vanguard. That means we front line on anything that go on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to be front line with it. So I took that name and started my record label.
What year did you start that?
I want to say about 2000, about 99, 2000 when I first, came up with the concept and everything like that. Yeah, and then probably put it all the way in effect once I got free. I started my record label in prison. Yeah, we started in prison, like 10 of us. We all in prison together. They used to rap all the time and shit, and I wasn't no rap at the time and shit. I just looked at them like, shit, this money right here, you know what I mean? I'm looking at myself like, I got to figure out some shit to do with my life and shit. I went to jail for selling drugs and shit, I go to school, none of that shit. I just want to get money. So I had to figure out a new way. And I just see them rapping, write raps and shit. Like, this shit hard. Like, how y'all do that shit? I just asked questions. Like, I was amazed by the shit. Mm-hmm. And so one day, I got Stony Vanguard from the east side. He was locked up over here on this side in Missouri. He was making beats. He was rapping. Stony always been a rapper since I've known him. And I just got a kind of little questions and started asking questions. And we started a record label called Mob Side Records first in there. It was Mob Side first. Okay. Yeah, it was Mob Side. It was my friend of mine, OIP, Doc, he passed away. And he got us going on the music. He the one to show me like what the MP3 was and all this old type of shit. And we ordered this book, about $100-something book and shit in jail. We got to read it, how to work in the industry. What the fuck it cost? I still got the book to this day though, but I still got it. But anyway, we started in there and got a studio going in there. We tricked the prison system and get a studio in jail. Okay. Yeah. And the only reason they didn't send me to the hole because the crime went down on the yard 2%. That's what's up. Yeah, bro, real shit. I got a documentary on YouTube about it. Like all of us that was locked up together, we're going to documentary talk about this shit. So we put a whole studio together in prison, and people want to get in the studio, right? But in order for you to get in the studio, you can't get in trouble. Okay. So you can't be fighting, you can't be stabbing no motherfucker, you can't, none of that shit. Like you gotta like, really chill out, right? Right. So they noticing like people really chilling out around, like what the fuck going on? But everybody's name on the studio list, like we Vanguard Records in here, and we running a really label in the jail, right? But we ain't let the people in the jail know this. But everybody on the yard know this. Right. But only way you get on the label, you gotta get right? Mm-hmm. And get in the yard, get up the yard, get in the studio. And that's how we did it. And for years, we do concerts and that, all kind of shit. And then we can't always came home together. Shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like just really just a glimpse of how your positivity, you know what I'm saying? Doing something positive in a real negative, fucked up type situation in area to make something positive. Like they say, when life throws you lemons, make lemonade. You locked the fuck up and you made this positive situation out of a horrible situation.
I promise I did. Because we did some shit nobody want to know. You got Bloods and Crips hanging together, 6 Dukes, GDs, Vice Lord. We all, they Vanguard. Once you come to Vanguard, we don't give a fuck about none of that. You can't fuck with nobody that's a Vanguard. We gonna have the problems.
That's what's
up.
Yeah,
so we don't give a fuck where you come from, as long as you real. We don't give a fuck about none of that. So that's where my mentality come from. I'm able to deal with artists of all kind because I respect you as a person. As long as you real, as long as you trying to get some shit out of life or with this music, I'm gonna fuck with you. Man or woman, you know what I mean? Like, yes. As long as you standing on that shit,
Right. We was talking about that, standing on something earlier, and then and that's another thing that I love about you. You give everybody opportunity: females, males, young people, older people, incarcerated people. You get white people.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You give everybody an equal stage and an equal opportunity, and that's one of the things I love about you. And I just have to give you your flowers for that because a lot of people do not do that. So we're gonna toast to that.
Toast to that. I swear to God, because I mean, but we were just talking. I was just telling them like, I'm the kind of person I don't give a fuck who make it first. I just ain't caught up on it. I just want to be part of the process. Right. I swear to God, I just want to be part of the process. I tell you all the time, I came in the game as a CEO. I didn't come in as a rapper. So I know how to look at you and talk to you without seeing you as competition.
Exactly. A lot of people can't do that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give everybody a chance. I don't care what you do. I'm gonna give you a chance. That's on you to play yourself.
So do you use that as like being a mentor for like the up and coming underground, the people here in St. Louis, the people that you work with on your label, and we're gonna talk about your movies too here in a minute.
Yeah, I use it as a mentorship, but I kind of look at it like on my label and people I deal with, I look at we raising kings and queens. So I don't like followers. Okay. I don't like followers. I like somebody who will be with me. I'm gonna show you what to do, and I want you to do it yourself. I want you to fuck me over, do it better than me. Like that's what I want. Yeah, I don't want you to be like, I follow these dudes, give me your money. You gotta pay. Like I don't fuck all that. Right. Do this and beat me at it. Exactly. That's what I want. Yeah, I swear to God.
Exactly. Yeah. So you got the record label Vanguard, right? So you branched out from there and you started doing movies. Yes. Right? Yes. So is the movies under the Vanguard umbrella too? For your record
Vanguard
label?
Films.
Okay. Yes. So tell everybody about your movies.
My movie started been around my brother Workhouse. You know what I mean? Workhouse, he do a lot of filming for people and do a lot of shit like that. He write movies, do a lot of writing. So, just sitting around, we talk about movies and shit like that. Because, as an artist, I tell people all the time, you come in the game as a rapper or a singer or whatsoever, but you might end up a film director, a film owner, or a car dealership. You know what I mean? Just with some you don't never know what your artistry going to send you to, right? And that's why I'm at with it. I look at filming as my next step. Okay, I love to tell stories, right? I hear a lot of stories. I see a lot of real shit, so I said I'm gonna put some of this shit together, right?
So let me ask you: is it easier to tell a story, rapping on a record, or in a film? In your opinion,
in a film.
Why you say that?
I was blessed. I look at these people like all these rappers that's in here, like people that rap. I look at them as like God really blessed them with a blessing, like they got a real gift. Like I got my gift later on. Like I started writing later. Right. The reason I started writing because I had 11 artists at the time, and everybody didn't want to rap no more. Right. So my partner like, man, you can't let the label go. You got to become an artist. You got to rap. So that's how I started rapping. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, go ahead. Go stop it. Talk about something else. Go ahead.
So we got Smoke and Talk, the podcast booming. To me, definitely the hottest podcast in St. Louis. Gotcha. You got the record label. Gotcha. You doing movies. Mike Check the movie, which I was in. Yes. My girl T-Ray was in. Shout out to T-Ray in the building. Yes. You featured so many St. Louis artists in that movie. St. Louis and Illinois. And I love how you constantly bring St. Louis and the Ill Side together. Right. So going into 2025, for Zoe, what do you see? I mean, you got your hands in so many different things, movies, the record label, the podcast. Where do you see yourself going in 2025? How are you trying to like blow this up and expand this?
Right now I'm a traveling podcast too.
That too.
Yeah, like because like I just feel like St. Louis not the only underground that's suffering from the industry or whatever.
Mhm.
So I go to other cities and interview them. So I'm going to travel to more cities this year with 2025.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand more of performances. I'm gonna stand more for 2025. I'm just trying not to give up too many more, but
Right.
I'm gonna get to you though. I'm more performances, more artists that been on the show coming back and inviting other artists. Like I got a thing I'm gonna do every month called Open House, where all the artists that can come, you can just show up on my show
And perform,
and we interview. Like he sitting there, they said, "Nah, where were you sitting at?" We just talking and get interviewed.
Okay.
Yeah, so that we're like, I don't like to miss people. There's so many people on both sides of the river, like, and I don't want to miss nobody.
Mhm.
So like, then certain days people can't get here, and I can't book them all at the same time. So open house, I can get like 8 to 9, 10 people in. That's something I'm adding in for 25.
How many people put Smoke and Talk together? What is your collective? Like, who's your tribe, and how do you all make this happen?
It started off just a thought, right, with me, right. Tribe came in with the filming, our website. We meet up like twice a week. We go over the things that we interviewed and talked about with people. Try to get certain people they interviewed or like certain clip they asked for or some shit like that because it was like so many fucking interviews. But we talk about mainly. Let me give you a good example. We talk about artists and how they treat us. That's what we talk about. Like, cause they all treat us good. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what we talk about, and that's what make us give us more energy to keep going.
So, who has the final say on who gets interviewed on Smoke and Talk?
I do the interviewing. I do all the booking. I do all.
So, you are the final word.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm up there most definitely.
As you should be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just the order. It's order. Like everything has to have order to it. Everybody can't be talking at the same time. See, the one thing about movies, I learned about movies. Like you see people in movies all the time argue, right? Motherfucker, woo, woo, woo. And
Right.
One person talk, right? And then next one talk. Boom. They don't be going back and forth. They don't do that. If you really pay attention to an argument in a movie, they both not hollering at each other. So that's what it is here.
That's true. Yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That definitely makes sense. So
I can't hear you if you talking, I'm talking.
Exactly.
Everybody have a turn. Everybody means something.
That's true.
That's all I want.
Facts.
That's all.
So looking back on 2024, Smoke and Talk, what was like what episode or what thing that happened really stands out to you that you feel really defines what Smoke and Talk is or was in 2024?
Damn. Like what interview?
What interview or what event, something that really shaped or like your best memory of Smoke and Talk?
24. Man, I got a lot of them. Like I got
like your best interview, your worst interview.
My craziest interview was my cat, and it's one of my best interviews at the same time. Carlos Moore. Like that's one of my craziest, one of my best interviews. Right? Yeah. And but my craziest one that I wasn't expecting was a dude named Daytime. He blind.
Okay, I heard of him.
Yeah, he blind rapper. He got a partner. They both literally blind, right? They blind. And they came on the show. I had a ball with them two crazy motherfuckers. like at first I was scared to talk to them. Like, they like, what the fuck wrong with you?
Right.
They started joining on me and shit, talking about me and shit. I'm like, oh, y'all got me fucked up. Right. And we just went. I really had a ball with them. And they showed me what it's like I was telling Congo, like we be complaining about all kind of shit, right? But here these two brothers blind, and they still doing their thing, man. They having fun. They talking about women. You watch the interview. I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about I had fun with them. So they made me think about stop complaining so fucking much. Man. You know what I mean?
Count your blessings.
Count your blessing. I ain't like real shit. So that one and the 100 episode show, we had a party and a show for the 100 episode. That meant a lot because a lot of people came. They gave D. Coleman gave me a plaque.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that.
I'm like, damn. You know, he from Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how love spread. Like we on live right now. We got people from Oklahoma. We got people from Kansas City. We got people from Texas. We got people, just all around right now. Fuck with the podcast.
Right.
And I'm appreciative of that shit. Like, I swear to God, I don't take none of that shit for a joke. But it's like on Smoke and Talk for 2024, I didn't look back until maybe like last week. Just took my actual look back, and I was like, man, because I got this calendar, right? That I book everybody I book, I write the name and the date in this calendar. I just looked at the count like, damn, like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of people. You know, we got over 170 interviews, you know what I mean? And like I say on the show all the time, I ain't heard nobody tell the same story yet.
Yeah.
And that's wild to me because people say all the time, man, St. Louis, so little Illinois, we all got the same, do the same. And we the same, how in the fuck ain't nobody told the same story yet?
Everybody got a different story.
Everybody. And that's why I said, that's why I know it was my calling to really like do this shit, step back from artistry to let other artists shine.
So was there one person or one group that you really wanted to book that you couldn't book? Or somebody that you really wanted to get you couldn't get? Because I know when Smoke and Talk calls, people, St. Louis coming, Hillside coming, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's like an honor and a privilege to be on this podcast. But was it one person like that, one dream interview that you couldn't get?
Out of St. Louis, I would say Devin. I was waiting on Devin Alexander.
Oh, the boxer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Him. Who else would I say?
Shout out to Devin. That's my
Oh
dude.
yeah, shout out to Devin. That's my 30. I said, fuck with him.
We got to get him on 2025.
Oh yeah, most definitely. He said, bro, say you come on and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know he like, I would say I think he had a good interview because he's from St. Louis. He's successful.
Mm-hmm.
He's reachable, which means people can look at him and say, oh damn. Encourage him, inspiration. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I love to work with people like that. Like, yeah.
And he gives back to the community.
Oh yeah,
just
he got
like
a box
you
or
do.
something. Yeah, he got a box. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we still friends. I still like his shirt, shit, all that shit. I ain't, but him and who else would I say? Damn.
So you're gonna stay underground, or you gonna try to get like more mainstream artists like a Nelly or Murphy Lee or Sexy Red, or you just gonna keep it underground?
I want Sexy Red on the show.
I know. I hear you talk about her. That's why I asked how you talk about Sexy Red.
I love Sexy Red.
Yeah.
What she do for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gonna hear me pulling up playing like, you know, I'm a man. I don't do that in my era. I support her. I watch all the videos. I give her likes.
Shout out to Sexy Red. Big up to Sexy Red.
My thing is the industry already got their chance to do their thing. You know what I mean? I want to focus on the underground.
Underground.
Yeah, I want to. Now, if they want to come on the show, most definitely they most definitely welcome. But I most definitely would say I love the underground.
Okay, so which one do you have more love and more passion for? Record label, films, or the podcast? Which one is your favorite? Which one is your passion, and why?
Music is my favorite. Record label is going to be my favorite. And that's because music is healing. You can watch artists grow. You can watch artists be who they supposed to be in life. It's like watching a plant grow. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like watching shit come from nothing to something. I love that. Like, yeah, I really love it. That's one of my things. I'm in love with that. Yeah.
So, like you being an OG and you just being in every aspect of the game, like I said, record labels, podcasts, films.
Podcast. The podcast now is my favorite.
Why is that?
Because I didn't know artists was like this really dope.
Super dope.
Yeah, artists
Super
really dope. Like artists dope in the motherfucker. Like I love their stories.
And don't get no shine and be dope as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
That's why
I love the underground.
That's why we love you. Because you're giving all of these amazing artists here in St. Louis, in Illinois, a platform to be seen and heard. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. My thing is to always keep showing love and keep pushing. Kiki. That's what I want.
So, what's your end game? Where do you see, like, what's your end game for ZO-VANGUARD? Like, where do you see, what's your ultimate goal in all of this?
Right now, my ultimate goal is to build an underground for St. Louis, like where artists better eat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Industry wise, I'm talking about like for really eat off this shit. And my main goal right now is to sit down with this record labels in California, and I'm close to doing that. Like I want to sit down with them, and I want to become a branch of their record label in Midwest St. Louis, right? And I think I can get that off.
Oh, if anybody can get it off, Zoe, it's you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, what other cities do you do this podcast? I know St. Louis #1, but what other cities do you go to and do this traveling podcast that you do?
Thus far, I've been to Oklahoma, sat down with them. They got a beautiful underground. They laid it out for me when I came there. I swear to God, whole building for me. Had my own private security walking with me every step I took.
Okay.
And a motherfucker walk with me like I'm like, what follow me for, man? He's like, no, I'm like, he's like, no, I'm here for you. Like, look, they hired me to wherever you go, I go. Shout out to Miss Angela, Oklahoma, Kansas City. Put the Kansas City, right?
Missouri or Kansas?
City, Missouri.
Okay.
They had building STL Congo. He went with me. The guy that just left. They had one side set up for me for the podcast. So all the artists was on the other side performing. Kansas City people, they perform and they come over and get the interviews. So I interviewed a lot of people up there. I got Texas set up in California. I had California set up for December, but I ended up canceling it because I was going through some personal shit for myself. But other than that, that's the next flow. But Pennsylvania, Iowa, and it's one more, Tennessee.
Okay.
It's the one that I'm setting up now that I'm talking to.
It's
you know what I mean?
2025.
2025.
Okay.
Yeah, yes.
So do you have any New Year's resolutions? Like looking back on 2024, what do you think or see that you could have done better, or you're going to try to improve moving into 2025?
2024 for me was like solitude. Yeah, I was by myself in 2024, like in the crib.
Okay.
Purposely. So I ain't really had no run-ins and shit, you know what I mean, with people. I'm dealing with myself, trying to get myself ready for the next level.
Okay.
Yes.
So 2025, what do you see? Where do you see Smoke and Talk in 2025? Where do you see your record label? Where do you see your movies?
2025, we aiming for a revolt. We trying to get a deal like with the podcast. We trying to get a deal with the record label distribution. We trying to do all that like for 2025.
Okay.
Like either have this podcast to where this gonna be the place where they come look for talent. Like real shit, like they paying us type shit to find talent, you know what I mean, for the next level. Because what I want to do is build the second floor to the industry.
So you ever thought about doing like a collective, like a mixtape, like a Smoke and Talk 2024 mixtape of everybody you had on 2024?
Yeah, we already got it. Yes, we already got it in motion.
Okay.
As they send their music in to perform, we already checking them out. See who we gonna pick, see who's gonna be on it. Volume 1, Volume 2, shit like that.
When can we expect that?
Starting 2025.
Okay.
Once I sit down and talk to each artist and see how we gonna do it, because I want to be able to put visuals to them and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm an artist. I'm an underground artist, or I'm a person that wants to be an actress in one of your movies. How do I get Zoe's attention? How do I stand out to Zoe? How do I get it, Zoe? How do I do that? What do you look for?
People to be in themselves. That's it. Like if you mean, just be mean to motherfucker. Like for real, I got a spot for this mean motherfucker like that. Like if you nice, be nice to motherfucker. Like just be yourself. Like for real. Like because I don't see nobody as a failure. I see everybody as a chance.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like damn, that motherfucking work. Like when I first met T-Ray. All right, T-Ray wanted to be in the movie. All right, boom, we got a fight scene coming up. That's how I first meet her. You want to fight? Yeah, come on. Boom, we got a fight scene. And then and that scene is the scene that brought the whole movie together.
And that was her first movie.
That was her first movie.
And now look how she blowing up. She's done so many things. So
hood,
amazing.
Hollywood star around this motherfucker.
Hood Holly Berry up here.
I swear to God. I swear to God. Because like when I first said, like, damn, okay. Because Kimmy B, her friend, I call them, they the sisters, bro. Like, when you see them, they nice looking, they kick themselves together and they work being on the screen. Like, nah, why she ain't in this motherfucker? I had that my first time seeing it, so I had to make something for her to do. That's why I said when I see people, I be like, I see something for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That's
see
what's
something
up.
for you.
Shout out to her. You know, we did Casanova together.
Yeah,
If
shout
you
out to
haven't-
Casanova.
Shout out to Casanova.
Yeah,
If you haven't
fine.
seen it, make sure you go check that
Yeah.
out. So, what do you see as an OG? Because you definitely OG status. Like the change in trends in hip hop in St. Louis or like Illinois. Like, what do you see changing like this from when you started out to moving in the future? What change in trends do you see as far as hip hop in St. Louis? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it like what do you? How do you see that?
I see like it's where it's supposed to be at. Like because like the game is meant to be stretched like elastic.
Right.
It is like people be like, man, that's new cat shit. Oh, like that. Like, no, that's the shit. Like you gotta better keep up with the time and understand what it is that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at like the game changing what it's supposed to be. Only thing I don't like about it is that they ain't pulling together because they got so much power amongst each other as labels and as people and as units that they able to put together. That's on music alone. They'd be paid like a motherfucker.
Right.
I swear to God.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, do you see yourself being like instrumental in that in 2025?
Yeah, yes. I'm working on that. That's one of the things I'm working on. I'm working on that for sure. Not only just with St. Louis, but other artists in other cities too. Like other artists in cities, they starving too.
Mm.
They want to be seen too. They want to be heard too. Like we ain't the only ones that's suffering from this shit. So I'm going to get all the ones from all these cities. Like if you want to roll with us, then you roll with us. Like we finna pull up 200 deep. How you not gonna want to be with this?
Right.
We ain't charging you to fuck with this shit. You better be yourself.
And there's so much talent in St. Louis. So much talent, whether male, female, black, white, and shout out to our European counterpart rappers.
Yes.
Because they know if they from St. Louis and you coming with us, they gotta come hard. Because
Yes.
what was the young lady who was on here when I did my smoking talk?
K-Sam, was it?
No. I forget. I'm think, I'm kind of like, it's the end of the year, but we had like a great show with like all of like our
G.A. Boss.
Yeah.
G.A. Boss.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, shout out to G.A. Boss. Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
But we are so talented in St. Louis. It's so different. Like I said, we got our Nellies, we got our Sexy Red, but we have like every industry. Like I met John Silver down in Atlanta because shout out to John Silver. He's a choreographer for everybody from Chris Brown to Beyonce to Usher, and he's from St. Louis.
And he's from the city.
Yeah, and it's just so much. St. Louis is just out here doing so much stuff, and you would never even know that they out there. Exactly. Keon Harrell, he plays the trumpet. A Grammy nominated trumpet player for his new album. It's just so much talent here, so much to pull from. It's like, so how do you like pin that down, like narrow that down? How do you do that as a CEO?
Well, I look at everybody kind of like in sections, right? The sections I'm looking at, the underground ass, I see them as top first. Like people that got shine already, I'm gonna get a chance to see them. That's how I feel, right? But it's the people that I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be hard for me to reach them. So I work with them kind of first. But the people that got the shine on, I most definitely would love to sit down with them, bring them on the show and do all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And no matter if they celebrities or not, as long as they from St. Louis and Illinois, I want to really bring them on the show.
Bring them on the show.
Yeah.
So as an OG, I know you out here, you in these streets, definitely. And when you see like younger people that's like real hungry, real motivated, like, trying to get out here and get it, like what advice can you give them? Because, a lot of times these little Thundercats, God bless them, I ain't mad at them, but they have all the heart, all the motivation, all the talent, but they don't know how to put themselves out there. They don't know how to present themselves. What advice would you give them as an OG in the game, how to put themselves out there and get noticed right way? Yeah,
the first thing is one thing they got to notice first, that this is street and this is business. You got to know how to handle yourself in both situations.
Okay.
So that means when you dealing with the business, you got to learn the language. You got to learn how to present yourself with these people. You got to learn how to talk to people. You know what I mean? And leave the streets where you're at. That's the first lesson, and then everything else will fall in place for you.
Okay, so how hard is that lesson to learn, to be.
It's hard.
How hard is that lesson to you know?
It's hard, but I'm gonna tell you this. See, that's where you come in at with being a man or being a woman and choosing that somebody, choosing yourself to say like, I don't know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the person to do this. So let me step up and say, hey, HT, hey man, I know you don't fuck with music or nothing like that, but you got a voice. You got to understand. I need you to speak for me. This is what I'm going through. This is what I need for you to talk to somebody for me. Find you a voice. See, we don't know how to tell people we need help.
Yeah, and won't
do that.
And won't,
because we gonna act like we know until we dead, and I don't know shit. Like that's the most scariest part in life to me. People faking it all their life, and like people act like they ain't hurt. Like you faking like you ain't hurt, man. You crazy as a motherfucker. That's a human emotion. You gonna hold it all your life and then just die with that? No, man.
Right,
man. You gotta confront that shit. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm okay with that. When I went to jail, I was young. I said, fuck school. I don't fuck up reading or writing. I'm counting this paper.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I'm got cribs and shit. I'm 14, 15. I'm on crib and shit, cars and shit. I don't give a fuck about no school. But when I went to jail, I need to learn that shit. Oh, dang, okay, now it's time to learn. I need my GED. Like, I didn't know it. I just wanted to chase that. And I'm saying that to say, like, put something else in front of your life that you want to chase other than these streets. Because that shit gonna be there. I went to jail for 11 years and came home and still there.
Same people probably on the same corner.
Damn, I thought shit was gonna change. Fuck no. I wasted my time doing all that shit. Stay straight.
Same old two-step.
Oh, I swear to God.
Okay. That's what's up, yeah, because a lot of, younger people really just don't get that.
They don't. And what they gotta understand is like you can't get the time back. You lose a lot, love with your family, knowing your family and shit, children being born that you don't know. You know what I mean? You come home or you trying to tell a kid to shut up. They done hit you with their tablet. Get the fuck out.
Right, like who is you?
Right, who the fuck are you? But no, it's just a lot of shit you mess out and then shit ain't even worth it at the end, for real.
Exactly. Because, St. Louis, we have a reputation, or we have had a reputation of crabs in the bucket. Everybody hate on everybody.
Yeah.
I think that's getting a lot better. Me personally, I think it's getting better.
I don't even say that no more.
I haven't, yeah, me either.
I don't say that no more because people you support. I'm like, what the fuck? That's just some shit that we done put in our head and embedded in our head, right? Like that people don't support people, crowd, but they hating on you, but they probably been paying attention. This is shit that we've been telling each other for years. People that let that cliche go a long time ago. We still thinking in our head that it's going on. It's not.
Exactly.
How do I got 170 interviews if it's a crab in the bucket syndrome?
But
these are different people, groups of people, individuals. It's not. So I had to think about that. We did a show called Bridging the Gap. Illinois and St. Louis hooked up. We bought out 206 people standing there watching the show. What the fuck I look like saying St. Louis or Illinois don't support?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like these are cliches that we hold on. We gotta let that shit go. It's us that don't support. And the thing I want to tell artists, my main thing that I learned coming in the game, I was able to watch this documentary, man, coming in the game. It says St. Louis show they don't support nothing. We said this NBA fucking basketball game. NBA. St. Louis, they go support that. That's how the motherfucker end up moving to another state. So who the fuck you think you are?
Rams gone.
If Rams gone. You feel me? So you gotta put in your mind though, like, I'm doing this shit for me. I'm doing this shit for the coach. I'm doing this shit for the love. I'm doing this shit for my family. I'm doing this shit for the real. Like, because you think about it, everything we do is for somebody else.
Right.
Y'all got children. I'm doing this shit for my kids. Right. As you should. But that's how I feel. I'm doing this shit for St. Louis. I'm doing this shit for Illinois. I'm doing this shit for my kids first and foremost. I'm doing this shit for, I want $1 million too. But when you all said it done, we all still doing it for somebody. Why you can't let this concept go? I might not get along with you in business, or I taste some music or whatever, but we can get along in business. I can help you sell some candy apples, and you can help me sell a CD. You can help me get on the radio with a commercial because you work at the radio station. If I got the right type of paper, so you know what I mean. I'm just saying, like, these are the type of things we gotta start looking at people as we can help each other, man.
Right.
We are already doing it. The crab in the bucket syndrome been gone. We the problem. It's our thinking. It's our thought process.
And we so much stronger together than standing alone, trying to do this shit alone.
Man.
Or like hating on the next person.
Go to Texas. My next move, I want to give Sauce Walker. I want to take these artists to Texas and show these artists how we supposed to be living.
What about Atlanta?
Atlanta too, but Texas. Texas is independent. Like they got artists down there, got shit on their neck, got me dragging the flow you ain't never heard of.
Wow.
And they going crazy down there making money off they shit in there. And I want to show St. Louis and Illinois, this is the fuck how we supposed to be living and looking. Shit supposed to be on everybody's neck. People pull up at Bentleys, right?
Right.
These motherfuckers underground down here. But,
Wow.
But why we ain't making nobody St. Louis famous? Why we ain't making people St. Louis famous?
And the thing about
the
people from St. Louis who are famous, everybody from Nelly to Sexy Red to everybody, they had to leave St. Louis and get signed, put on in someplace else, and then they got famous.
Exactly.
I don't know anybody in my 20-something years in radio who actually stayed in St. Louis, blew up in St. Louis, and became famous. Everybody had to leave.
And I told the universe that's what I wanted to do.
Mm.
I did not want to blow up and 3 people out of St. Louis know me.
Mm.
And like, fuck no. I want to be able to walk through this motherfucker like, oh, what's up, so that's over. What's up with it? Like, for real, like, that's how I want, like, I don't want to be no celebrity in my city. I wanted everybody to know me.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a taste of that. I tell this story. I went to go to Atlanta every year, go down there, perform, hang out and shit, fuck with the industry. And OIP Michael Myers, right? Show you up, man. So you telling me, I said, man, you can call any motherfucker in St. Louis in your phone, they gonna know me. I don't give a fuck who you call. You dial that motherfucking number, right? I don't give a fuck. I don't know who you got in your phone. Dial it. In my head, I'm like, oh shit. Ooh,
Right.
I'm testing it. But I'm talking shit. So at the same time, he dialed some motherfucking number. He still down know what it is. They answer the phone. He say, hey man, you know ZO-VANGUARD? He said, yeah, I know his punk ass. He ain't shit.
Oh.
So, right? Click. He like, dude, mad the motherfucker.
Right.
He mad because he just called a person and knew me. You think he gave a fuck about you hating on me, man?
Right. He knew you.
You knew me. That's all he gave a fuck about.
Mm-hmm.
I just tell like, nah, that's what I want. I don't want to blow up without everybody knowing me. I ain't want that. I want the people to know me. Like I really want them to know me first.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I do. Like straight up.
That's what's up. And that's like the realest shit. Like that could be like the ending quote of 2024.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For Smoke and Talk.
Yes.
That's awesome. So can I get into a little bit about your upcoming movie projects, what we was talking about earlier?
Yes.
So, you had Mic Check, the movie.
Yes.
Fantastic. How many views is that on YouTube so far?
Like about 4,000.
So is it going to be a Mic Check, the movie part 2?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to do a part 2. I started writing on it like last year, a little bit of it. I need a little more money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Invest into the film because it got to be like it's like the artist that was in the film that participated from Illinois and St. Louis, the one that got the major deals in there, really showing them have the major deals and how they live.
Gotcha.
Right, and they coming back, building up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I still say like all the artists that had to come back to St. Louis and hang out with us, right? After they even blew up and shit, right?
Right.
Because they did the dumbest shit in the world.
What's that?
Not reach back.
Okay.
Why you at your highest heights, dummy? You come back because it's gonna come a time where you ain't gonna be hot. You find the next hottest shit in the city, grab them, start working with them. The little publicity that you got, if you a third party in this shit, you put it on them. You bring them up. You start a something here in St. Louis. You pass the torch on.
Always invest in your city.
Always. And that's what they don't do until they fall off.
Oh.
Then they come back and then they want to hang out with you. Like you can't do
that
that.
remind you know who just flashed in my mind? Domino.
Yeah, shout out to Domino. RP Domino.
You know what I'm saying? I remember him because that's crazy. So ZO-VANGUARD, when you're not on Smoke and Talk, when you're not writing and making movies, when you're not looking for artists or in the studio with your record label, what is ZO-VANGUARD doing to relax and chill? What does he do to make ZO-VANGUARD happy?
I pray a lot. And I be chilling with my lady.
Okay.
That's what I like to do. That's my favorite place is in the face. Yeah.
Okay, I know that as it should be.
Yeah, that's my favorite place in the face. Yeah. But and that's what I like to do. I like to create shit when I'm alone, write. I do a lot of thinking. Like I'm able to like I learn how to write in my head a little bit now.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a lot of creating in my head, and then she'll sit there and listen to me, and then she'll tell me because she a big part of this.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, smoke talk. Fuck yeah, man. Because I got all the ingredients, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you have all the ingredients, a woman, she know how to cook. Y'all know how to cook. Y'all really know how to put shit together. So I drop the ingredients in her hands. Like, this what I got, this smoke talk. This what I plan to do with it. What you think? She mix it up for me.
Okay. So even when you're not doing that, you still just relaxing with that.
Yeah.
So what's your so they said you gotta have a good healthy work balance, work and play balance.
Gotcha.
Like, do you fish? Do you like to go hunt? Do you like to go to the range? What do you like to do?
I like to go sit at the lake.
Okay.
Yeah, we go sit at the lake. I smoke, talk, shit.
Okay.
I walk every morning. Like I love walking, so I walk every morning. I love to do that. That's my relaxation time. That's my health time. Put myself together, get my thoughts together. But I just in the studio. I love the studio. I don't have to be rapping. I don't have to be nothing. I want to be there.
It's like being there.
Yeah, I love that too. That's a lot of fun for me too. What else? Relaxation. Like for real, me just talking. Somebody listen to me. I love to talk. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody listen to me.
What's your sign?
Virgo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the Virgos now.
Yeah, shout out to the Virgos, man. Virgos some cold motherfucker right there, man.
Okay, so what do you prefer? Smoking blunts or edibles?
Smoke blunt.
Okay.
That edible shit, I can't fuck with that. That shit's too strong.
Yeah. So what's the best weed you smoked this year?
Boy, the other day, boy, I'm glad you said that. Well, yesterday, this morning, man, I got some shit. Baby, what that mother called? Funky Kitty.
Okay.
Oh my God, when I tell you that, oh my God. I said, man, this is California weed. Like, we go to California every year, right? Mm-hmm. Fuck with the artists up there and shit. And I go to all the dispensaries. That's what I go do, just smoke weed. And I hadn't had no shit like that. It's called Funky Kitty. Got that codes. Yeah. So
do you prefer dispensary weed or the weed man weed?
Weed.
Just period.
Yeah, just weed.
Period.
Don't give a fuck where it come from.
Because everybody say the dispensary weed is better than the local weed man.
I ain't gonna say that all the time. I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, it ain't wild. But the weed, street weed, you can get some weed better than dispensary for sure. Like for sure. Okay. Yeah. So I don't give a fuck where it come from as long as it's good.
As long as it's good.
Yeah.
So have you ever done like the vape or like that bong, that big bong thing? So what do you prefer, like blunts, bongs? What do you prefer, vaporizer? What's your favorite way of smoking weed?
Put it in the Swisher leaf.
What kind of leaf?
Swisher. It's a leaf. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's a leaf. Other than that, I don't really care for it.
No white owls, no nothing like that?
All that flavor shit, none of that.
You don't do the flavor ones?
Nah.
Okay. Just a plain old
blunt. Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Because I don't smoke. All my friends smoke, but I'm down with the weed stuff. But if it was me, I like to do a vaporizer.
Vape, yeah. My lady, that was she be fucking with vapes and shit. They got one called Hell's OG vape.
Yeah.
Man, that's like almost smoking some weed, man. That shit strong, man. That shit stronger than a motherfucker.
That's crazy. So what's your affiliation with this smoke shop with? Are you an owner? Are you a partner? Are you a podcast?
My brother's podcast. My brother's shop.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't own anything.
What you mean you don't own? Okay. We're going to leave that right there. Good answer. Yeah. Good answer.
The only thing I own is this watch, and it's old. I had it for a long time.
Right, and it need a charge, right?
Yeah, see that. Yeah, and I really wear this watch for the podcast. Like, I'm gonna tell you, like, for real, I hate my phone with that. Shout out to Rose too. Like people that was fucking with me in the beginning of the podcast. I would like giving people a shout out, man, for real, because I had people inboxing me, like really instructing me, like what they like for me to do and like for me to see me do or whatever. And I would take that shit and actually do it. So I want to give people some shout out to Rose. And this is how I started wearing my watch again, because she'll text me, my lady, she'll text me like, straighten your face up. Oh shit, man.
Right.
Yeah, you got to talk about, maybe you see you like nothing, and then, that's shit like that. So
That's what's up.
I got a lot of help.
So, we at the last podcast of Smoke and Talk for 2024. Since you shouting out, do you have anybody or anything or just anything you want to say just to close out Smoke and Talk? Because you've had an incredible year. You have done so much for the city, so we fucking love you.
I love y'all too.
Okay?
Man.
I mean, fucking love you.
I swear to God.
You reach back, you show love. You are an inspiration, you're a role model, you're a mentor, you are just all of that. And you just do it out of the realness of your spirit and the kindness of your heart. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely got love for your city. So closing out Smoke and Talk 2024, what are like your final words or shout outs? Like how do you just want to wrap this whole 2024 up?
I wanted to wrap it up and say, man, thank y'all. Keep going. Never give up. Y'all got some beautiful stories. Thank y'all for making Smoke and Talk for what it is. I want to give a shout out to Kenny Knox. He was my first interview. And I give him a shout out because the first interview always shaky. Nobody know what it's gonna come to, right?
Right.
Kenny Knox got a name for it, so he could have easily been like, man, fuck no, I ain't gonna do that. Let me see somebody else do it, then I'll come on, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
But he didn't. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, I got you, bro. And I like to give a shout out and honor that shit for real today. And shout out to everybody that's been on my show, man. Like, I really had that ball with them, man. T-Ray, all y'all. Like, I swear to God, like, we ended this motherfucking year off right on Smoking Talk. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about serious. We drinking good, smoking good, talking shit. And the way the year is supposed to end, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real, right? And then we building up a family here. Like, people started to want to come and be with us weekly, daily when we come here. You know what I mean? That's what this purpose of it for. We want to let people know this is the new hip hop hub. This is where you come on Mondays and Wednesdays and sit in with us without a fucking problem. We ain't gonna question you or nothing. You know what I mean? If you want to perform, if you got something you want us to promote. Because if you've been on the show already, you would say, hey, Zo, look, I got the show coming up here. I have to do it. That's part of what we agreed on to do for artists when you come on the show. Promote you. That's part of it. And that's what I wanted to end 2025 with. Promote artists, let them know I appreciate the fuck out of them. And you welcome that this the new hip hop world. That's what we're gonna do. So
speaking of which, how do artists get at you? If somebody wants to be on Smoke and Talk 2025, how do they get it done?
Or they just inbox me, Facebook, Instagram, hit me up. Come to the shop. We film on Mondays and Wednesdays. Book yourself on the show. I book all small organizations, non-profit organizations, small business owners, rappers, labels, rock bands. I don't care what it is, as long as you represent St. Louis, Illinois, I'm going to be on the show.
And I like that the rock bands is not just about rap, it's about everything.
It's about everything. Yeah, every genre of music, instrument players, all of this. We had it all on here. I'm going to have more on here. This is what I want for 2025. This is what I'm going to keep pushing for. People, like I said, people got a little bit of misconception about smoking talk. They think like, you got to come on here, I got to smoke, right? All right. We had a non-profit organization come on here. She don't smoke. Organization, I'm not going to smoke. So I didn't smoke, right? So while we filming her, right, by her organization, boom, the missing people place watching the show, right? So they watching, boom, boom, boom. I don't know these people watching the show. You don't ever know who I'm watching, right?
Right.
Amber Alert people, what they watching the show, whatever the fuck you call them, excuse me, but they watching the show, hire her off this show onto they big ass platform where she breaking up organization off a hell of a check.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so that's what I want to do more of that. Crossing over. It ain't about smoking. It's about getting your story out. This is part of what we do. And like we got this fucking slave mentality here for some fucking reason, like in Missouri, Illinois, or whatever. Like, weed is legal. It's legal now, and y'all still looking at it like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? People still look at it like a bad thing, and the government and the law say it's legal. We can smoke it within the comfort of our home and the places that we can. But why we still normalizing it as bad? But like I said, I won't smoke just to uphold people's image because I'm real with it. Because I want you to know, like, this is a smoke shop.
It is.
And this is a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So smoke and talk. It's not based upon weed. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
want people to know that. So when I first started the podcast, I never showed the inside of her.
I know.
I just always showed the wall. Even before the backdrop came,
Mm-hmm.
I showed the red wall and the table. Because I didn't want people to be like, oh, I could have easily turned this shit around and set it up there and had that as my background. Easy. Oh, that's hard. Oh.
It is dope though.
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
dope.
see it, but it's really dope.
Yeah, I could have easily did
Yeah.
that. But I want people to know this is real. This for the culture. Yeah, it's for the
Right
culture.
there.
Yeah, like I ain't trying to clickbait you and none of that. Because it ain't about this. It ain't about that.
Mm-hmm.
What it's about is this shop prospering, having y'all a place to go. That's what it's about. And y'all prospering as a unit, as an underground, as a business owner, as a small private not organization, whatever. That's what we built this for.
And that's awesome because when you plant the seeds, you reap what you sow,
Mm-hmm.
and you are planting seeds. And I know God, whatever higher being you believe in, you are gonna reap so good, so because you are planting so many good seeds here in St. Louis. And, I see 2025 being amazing for you. 2025, 2026. You got a movie that we talked about. I don't want to give away what the movie is, but can I say the name of it?
We can talk about it too.
Okay, it's called Donors, but I don't want because somebody might take it and run with it because it's such a good ass concept.
Yeah.
It's this movie called Donors, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get that shot in 2025.
Yes.
I don't care what I'm doing, where I'm at. I'm coming back to shoot that with you.
I got you.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
already know it.
So
Donors gonna be that shit. Donors gonna, like I tell people, right? I could easily make some gangster shit, right? I know all the craziest motherfuckers you can think about in the real. I ain't gotta make up a story. I can take some of their stories and create it without using their names, just their stories. I swear to God, and make some dope ass shit. I don't want to do that. People living that shit every day, and people tired of seeing that shit. Right?
The market is oversaturated. Tubi is one big hood movie thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
yes.
All right. Shout out to John Silver in the building.
John Silver in the building. Shout out to you, man.
All right, Mo in the building. Yep.
Mo.
So, but yeah, I mean, it's just so oversaturated.
Yeah, with the gangster the gangster movie shit. So the Donors is about a collective of women and a collective of dudes coming together.
It's dope. It's super. It's sick.
These people from over another country.
You gonna tell them? Don't tell them. No, don't, because it's so dope. Somebody out there would try to steal it.
And if they steal it, we come and get them.
Right. It's so dope, but it's Donors. So, thank you so much for putting me in Mike Check the Movie, because that was one of my first. Because I just started acting a couple years ago. That was one of my first opportunities to be in a film. Yeah. Because I just started, but I've done quite a few things, and I'm gonna give you like an exclusive. I'm not supposed to say anything about this, but I'm gonna say it. Next year, P Valley. I got cast in 3 episodes of P Valley for season 3, episode 3, episode 7, and a season finale, I think. And I just did an episode of All the Queen's Men, Tyler Perry, BET, and that's gonna be season 5, I think, like episode 3.
Yeah.
My movie with Ja Rule hopefully will come out soon.
I hope I can't wait for that one. Yeah.
And him and Nelly going on tour, and they not coming to St. Louis.
What the fuck is going on with that?
But let me tell you, because Nelly got the Where the Party At tour, celebrate 25 years of since Country Grammar dropped. They not coming to St. Louis. They going everywhere else.
And they ain't coming to St. Louis.
But see, people are upset about that, but don't be, because I'm going to drop some exclusive stuff on you. Nelly One has no control over that. He's not the end all of where this tour goes. So since Nelly's tour is not coming to St. Louis, he and Metro Boomin are working on a music festival exclusively for St. Louis since the tour didn't come here. So don't be mad, don't be upset. Nelly and Metro Boomin got some good stuff coming, so don't even trip.
Gotcha.
Because I was upset when I heard about it too.
We'll take a 10-minute break real quick. Get these songs out the way.
So we got some artists who's gonna perform.
We got Grams and the family in the building.
Yes.
Candy Apple Lady in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah, they about to hold it down. What's the other artist's name here? Leso. Peso. Shout out to Peso.
And we need to
in the
get
building.
John Silver on here too.
John Silver got to come on here, man. Yeah, let me plug my phone up real quick. Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Let's
So
get
it's
busy.
Smoke
We'll
and
be
Talk.
back in a couple seconds. Y'all.
All right, in 2024, last episode of Smoke and Talk.
Yes.
ZO-VANGUARD, we love you.
I love you too, Kiki.
We
I
love you
appreciate
too.
man.
She want a nigga to do all the shit she don't. She want a nigga to spoil. She want a nigga to check on the day. She want a nigga to call. She want a nigga to fuck one, give me one. You want to help her to call. She want a nigga that's cool. All her friends, all of them call me brother. She keep it class. I saw them pants, freaking inside of them colors. And we pop out, beat them draws, and all those grass on us. She say she eat it, so I let her eat. Look at her blowing them buttons long. She say she protected, but look at her running. Baby, your ass in trouble. Keep doing what you doing, you keep me into it. You know what you do to me, baby. I've been getting shit gone, getting that bread. That's what I've been into lately. Body to body, skin to skin, that's what I've been to my baby. Put it in the guns, I pick you up, that's what I've been into lately. Body to body, skin to skin, that's what I've been to my baby. Put it in the guns, I pick you up, that's what I've been into lately. Pretty well like a pool, I'm a second, not swim on metal. You fucking with a winner, face down, ass up. That's the way that I like to fuck. I lost these big nothing but old Scorpio, super friend, big now shit, super geek. Talk about shit, selling for me, I think you in the beat. Shit, y'all know what I like. Wanna come to the highlight. Ain't gon' lie, but that's gon' cost you my pay. Got hoes that need to be sold. I got lows. Tell me that you with my baby. Cause I ain't no playing no game. You know I'm with the shits, my baby. Introduce you to a life you never seen before. Come take this trip, my baby. Come take this trip, my baby. She do what you do, you do it too. She know what you do to me, baby. I've been getting shit gone, getting that breed. That's what I've been too late. Body to body, skin to skin, that's what I've been to my baby. Ready to go, I'm taking you one more, that's what I've been to, baby. Body to body, skin to skin, that's what I've been to my baby. Ready to go, I'm taking you one more, that's what I've been to, baby. I hate with the murderers, robbers, and trap stars. We ain't never heard of him, mysterious, he act hard. When they run for president, no way more than the resident. I can't trust those people who too busy, they embarrassing. Okay, tell me rocked out, always keep my block out. Never let a nigga think he best to put his ass down. Peso got a dark soul, they so start to come around. Fell into the game round, no doubt it, we will crash out. Mama thought her son almost died, she shed tears. And I won't give my praise to the dead, they not in here. And I'ma keep on smoking these drugs, I'm not real. And most of them will try me mistaken the way I feel. If you gon' try to take me, then take me and get the kill. And now I got a side on my brother, it's getting real. They had the jail cars with my dog. I'm stuck between walls, and nobody try to ask me how I feel. Look, I'm not the worst, but you can make a choice. You can get what I'm put down for follow me around the world. Or you can stay exactly where you at. It's a million things to do, ain't gotta focus on what's next. My mama constantly on my ass, I ain't this been right. I should've come back with a head before I died tonight. I talked to Kiki on the phone, he said I did too high. I should've come back with a head before I died tonight. Murderers, robbers, and trap stars. We ain't never heard of him, mysterious, he act hard. When they run for president, no way more than the resident. I can't trust those people who too bitches, they embarrassing. Okay, tell me rocked out, always keep my block out. Never let a nigga think he best to put his ass down. Peso got a dark soul, and so start to come around. Fell into the game round, no doubt it, people crash out. I hang with the murderers, robbers, and trap stars. We ain't never heard of him, mysterious, he act hard. When they run for president, no way more than the resident. I can't trust those people, you two bitches, they embarrass me. Okay, tell me rocked out, always keep my block out. Never let a nigga think he best to put his ass down. Peso got a dark soul, and so start to come around. Fell into the game round, no doubt it, people crash out. bad, shut that shit up. I know they mad, I'm moving fast. It's a hundred million things to do, so I'm chasing my dreams. Got hit the bitch from the hills and got to crack that for my way. Shut that shit up. I'm outside chasing the bag, shut that shit up. I know they mad, I'm moving fast. It's a hundred million things to do, so I'm chasing my dreams. Got hit the bitch from the hills and got to crack that for my way. I'ma start acting in my eyes and I'm broke my squad. There's no sliding that them choppers knocking me so far. Riding on the guy, I'm fucked in the head. I don't be serious, I'm forgetting that I'm saying, put it out and turn something to the head. I'm putting man, shoot at anything, I'm a size to the shit. Sometimes I call them talking down like why they turn their back on me. I got a corner, so still why they nigga like Christmas tree. You know your heart, but when you run on these bitches place, she got a heart, but no more looking for what she down the streets. I told them niggas follow me, cause I'm in the good city. You know your heart, but when you don't run, you bitches play for keys. I told them niggas follow me, cause I'm in the good city. Shit up. I'm outside chasing the bag, shut this shit up. I know they mad, I'm moving fast. It's a hundred million things to do, so I'm chasing my dreams. Got any bitch from the hills and gotta crack that for my way. Shut this shit up. I'm outside chasing the bag, shut this shit up. I know they mad, I'm moving fast. It's a hundred million things to do, so I'm chasing my dreams. Got any bitch from the hills and gotta crack that for my way.
Candy apple lady, candy apple lady, candy apple lady, candy apple lady, candy apple lady outside, candy apple lady outside. Got that 2 for $5. Candy apple lady outside. Candy apple lady, 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 candy apple lady be outside with that 3 for 10 and that 2 for $5. She a ride or die, and she smoke weed and always get high. She keep them candy grapes and them pineapples. And she got that head snapper. It's the motherfucking candy apple lady. Candy apple lady, candy apple lady. They all went from hate to congratulate. Cause I'm always keeping them blue faces. Candy cover kiwi, candy cover grape. I pull over to you with the candy cover paint. Candy apple lady outside. Candy apple lady outside. Got that 2 for $5. Candy apple lady outside. Candy apple lady, 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 candy apple lady.
Shut that shit up. I'm outside chasing the bag, shut that shit up. I know they mad, I'm moving fast. It's a hundred million things to do, so I'm chasing my dreams. Got hit the bitch from the hills and gotta crack that for my way. Shut that shit up. I'm outside chasing the bag, shut that shit up. I know they mad, I'm moving fast. It's a hundred million things to do, so I'm chasing my dreams. Got hit the bitch from the hills and gotta crack that for my way. I'ma start acting in my eyes and I'm broke my squad. There's no sliding that them choppers knocking me so far. Riding on the guy, I'm fucked up in the head. I don't be serious, I'm forgetting that I'm saying, put it out and turn something to the head. I'm putting man, shoot at anything, I'm a size to the shit. Sometimes I call them talking down like why they turn their back on me. I got a corner, so still why they nigga like Christmas tree. You know your heart, but when you run on these bitches place, she got a heart, but no more looking for what she down the streets. I told them niggas follow me, cause I'm in the good city. You know your heart, but when you don't run, you bitches play for keys. I told them niggas follow me, cause I'm in the good city. Shit up. I'm outside chasing the bag, shut this shit up. I know they mad, I'm moving fast. It's a hundred million things to do, so I'm chasing my dreams. Got any bitch from the hills and gotta crack that for my way. Shut this shit up. I'm outside chasing the bag, shut this shit up. I know they mad, I'm moving fast. It's a hundred million things to do, so I'm chasing my dreams. Got any bitch from the hills and gotta crack that for my way.
Lily, no, you got this?
Yeah. mid Rally House. I fuck with Rally House now too. They got one right down Hanley at 270. 270? No, 170. What that? 170, 270. Okay. Rally House. Right across from the Gallery Mall. Right across from the Gallery.
You got fuck with
We got 10 minutes rock and roll. Hey man, we got started late for the dinner about there. We good, bro.
I can come back. Another day and do
We
this a little bit too.
good, bro. I can tell my brother we good.
I was really just coming up to the support y'all and shit.
Oh no, we really appreciate it. That's why I have to let my brother know. Like we go together. That celebrity stuff. Yeah, nah, be your family. Take care of that. I was just running late. I forgot to communicate already. I was running late with the interviews and shit.
What's up,
My
dog?
bad, bro.
John, man. I appreciate it. What's up?
That's how boy you want to go.
Okay.
Are you ready?
So, am I interviewing him or you?
We both. We just gonna be on the way.
Okay.
Smoke talk. We good man.
Smoke and talk.
Y'all already live on Instagram.
Hey, Instagram.
What's happening, world? See
Y'all
y'all.
help me throw some trash away. We gotta get out of here.
Good.
You good?
I don't know why I'm trying to get money.
We doing?
This is Instagram. That's
It's gonna
Facebook.
be okay whenever it come on.
Okay. You want to scoot over so you can get in?
Yeah, a little more.
Let's look at there you go.
Yes. No.
Yeah, let me in. The water fine.
Juicy.
Man, water work well. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna stop messing with you. I swear. I keep
I
saying.
know how to swim.
I know you.
You
All
look
to
good,
you.
that shit.
I know you.
Hey, everybody. Shout out to y'all.
Silly.
How long you been doing this, man? How long you been doing?
I've been doing podcasts about 5 years. This Smoke and Talk actually for the underground itself, documentary wise, a year.
How did it going up? Like, what was special about this where everybody started fucking with you?
I was giving people let people tell their story. I'm letting people know they dope.
Because I'm here with a friend of mine.
Some in the city love.
Yeah,
Like
something
crab
everyone
legs.
don't do. We don't tell you that we dope. I tell you like, hey man, John, it's never man, we dope. We change our names, that boy good. I won't even tell them. I mean, tell you that, but I tell them that. We want to tell you that too. Yeah,
I love
that motivates the artists as well.
Especially for I see.
Yes.
Bro.
Swear to God, bro, that's something we don't do.
Yeah. That's hard, bro.
You ready?
You ready?
Yes.
You doing an intro or no?
What do you think?
Okay.
We roll.
You start though.
All right, you ready? Want me to start?
That's your show.
We back once again. This your host ZO-VANGUARD. I'm your girlfriend's boyfriend. I do this shit for the city, the north side, the west side, the east side, south side. You know how we do this shit, 636. Hey man, ain't number love in the city, man. I swear to God, look. We started Smoking Talk. See y'all later. We started Smoking Talk to make sure the artists had a platform to come to, tell their stories, tell their truths and their stories, right? Over the last 20 years in St. Louis, artists have went past and looked over. And we should have seen the start of some of these artists. I swear to God. These artists was dope. These artists are dope. So I made sure that I made this platform to tell them that. Like nobody took the time out to say, man, look, I appreciate what you did. You motivated me. And that's what I did. I wanted to take the time out to tell each and every one of y'all that ever did something out of St. Louis way back from Red Fox up to the newest artist today that you motivated me and you ain't looked over, right? Because we had like a Universal, I swear to God, we had a Universal, Motown, any kind of music label in St. Louis, it'd be so many people here rich, it'd be crazy, bro. I swear to God. I'm standing on that. And with that being said, that's why we made Smoke and Talk, bro. To give artists their flowers and their props. The artists that's flowers, of course, they've been doing it longer, right? The artists that's younger, we give them their props because they're our future. And we want to let them know that we see them, right? And in doing that, I want to be able to correct artists, right? Which means like if they're doing something wrong and they ain't doing it the right way, I want them to be able to be trusted, a trusted word that they say, whatever you say to me is what it's good. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because in St. Louis, we had our heads busted so many times trying to learn. And get in the game, right? And that's fucked up. Like, why we had to get our head bumped, right? And that's why the industry behind the St. Louis now, right? Yeah. So now
we as a culture, that's
even as a culture.
Our culture.
Yes. So with that being said, man, like we had somebody fall in today, right? I'm gonna throw it in on Kiki, the first lady. Let her introduce this, man, because this big for smoke talk. See, because this is what I'm talking about. Blessing after blessing when it comes to when you cater to the underground, when you cater for love, the underground and the universe will send you blessings like this. So
Right.
I'm gonna send her Kiki, the first lady, right now, and let her get the brother introduced in the right way, because she understands and knows everything about us, and I'm most definitely familiar with it. You know what I mean? So
It's good. We got you.
Okay, we got here. Okay.
I guess.
Thank you. All right, y'all. You know,
The contact and call her, brother.
man. Right. So
Kiki, y'all smoke Kiki out.
now, Kiki does not smoke, but I might have a little contact buzz because the smoke is good here at Smoke and Talk. So Kiki, the first lady, I got the legendary choreographer to the stars, John Silver.
Shout out to John Silver, man, in the building, man.
He is from St. Louis.
Yes,
okay, from Normandy. Grew up in Normandy. What high school did you go to?
Graduated from
McCook. You know, that's the St. Louis school. You got everybody know that. So this man has worked with lead choreographer for so many artists. Let's run down. J-Lo, Beyonce, Neo, Marion, Chris Brown, Usher,
shout out Us,
Flo Rida,
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, shout out to Nicki Minaj.
Man, yeah, 20 years in the game, man. In this movie, it's an honor. It's even more of a blessing to come here and be involved in the show. I had no idea what the show was fueled behind, but I was just telling her. She said, "What do you feel different about the city?" And I swear to God, I can't make this up. We just in the corner,
right?
I said, "Well, this time it don't feel like everybody hating."
Right.
I'm like, it feel like love this time. Like I want to come back. I left the city. It's like, man, niggas hate me doing bullshit. But this feels like love this time. So to come here and actually be on the show, we giving back and giving props and showing love to each other and uplifting each other. That's crazy, man.
That's crazy, man.
And I just wanted to send you major props. You know what I'm saying? Even being a guy that even trigger that. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. That's hard. If you're from here, you understand. Like, I don't think
Fuck
if you're from here, you don't understand.
You would understand that, man. Like real shit.
Craft in the
real
barrel,
shit.
like hating on each other. And I think it's time to get past that. It's 2025. We going into it. So, man.
Yes.
While I'm on the air, if you ever need me to come in here and do anything, I think Kiki, since I met her, she's seen how I move. I don't like to come in here just blah, blah, blah. If there's something I can tie in and make a connection, I'm good for that all the time. So,
hey, man, I appreciate that.
What's up?
Yeah, you know, I only flow with people with good energy. And so that's my people. You've been my people's forever.
Yeah, we family, like real shit. Like I can't even count on that, man.
Anytime Zoe coming, like Kiki, I need you, I'm there. Bam.
Yeah, what I want to do, man, I just need people like to help me showcase these artists. Like I ain't saying showcase everybody you see, you know what I mean? Like you might know a few people or something, but if you see something that strike your eye, if it's not me, if it's the next person that
ain't shit to tag something and throw it on.
Yeah. Let me know like we need to dress this up the right way or whatever need to be done. But that's what I do, and vice versa, whatever you need me to do. To promote on your end in the city. I'll be your person to go to when you need something done down here. You understand what I'm saying?
Y'all see what's happening. It's happening in front of y'all face.
You know what I'm saying? Like
what
real
standing
shit.
on.
I'm standing on it too.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I appreciate you blessing the Smoke Talk. This is right now. God let me know that 2025 gonna be mighty for us.
We up 2025. We up, baby.
On everything. On everything, bro. So shout out to you, bro, man. You keep going, everything you did. We run over time, man. But
I'll be back. I'm gonna come back on and tell y'all what's going on in the store. We bring it back to the city. It's a lot of stuff going on. We bring it back to St. Louis. Starting with 314 day. We keep it under wraps, but it's about to be a huge year for us in the city.
Everything. And ladies, if you love all the Queens men and all of that gyrate and all of that stuff they do, thank this brother right here because he does all the choreography for that. So, so you got any shout outs to anybody here in St. Louis?
Oh man, shout out to everybody who out here trying to make a way out of no way. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's going into 2025 with less stress and more blessings.
Come here, Mom.
Keep your head up, y'all. Let's keep.
Got a shout out to my man right here.
Shout out to Mo in the building, man.
To let everybody know who you are.
Mo Dirty Farmy, Moederty. You know, John Silver, man, manager, Low Music. CEO, VP of Blow, Black League Young. Shout out Poppy Tone, you know.
man.
Y'all know we've been on this a long time, man, you know, so, you know.
Gotta shout out to Mo. All love, baby. All love, all the time.
It's a blessing,
Kiki,
man.
First Lady.
That's
Love
what
you,
we got.
man.
Oh, love you more. Thank you.
See y'all next time, man. We're gonna bring John back on the show, man. Number love, man. I appreciate you, dude, on everything. Hey, man, it's Number Love. I'm your host, ZO-VANGUARD. I am your girlfriend's boyfriend. I do this shit for the whole motherfucking city, man. Shout out to him, man. Throw the bells up, man.
Yes,
Shout out
Yes.
to everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody. Love
Happy
you.
New Year,
Blessings,
man.
blessings
Yes.
to you and yours in 2025.
See
All
y'all
the
next
best.
time, man. Smoke and talk. Hey.
Yes.
It's the type of shit that make you throw your head up. Throw your head up. Throw your head up. It's the type of shit that make you throw your hood up. Throw your hood up. Throw your hood up. It's the type of shit that make you throw your head up. Throw your head up. Throw your head up. It's the type of shit that make you throw your hood up. Throw your hood up. Throw your hood up. What you at? 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 What you at?
I represent St. Louis, the fullest extent. But today we ride now the west with the low niggas is at. Holla at the dog, follow me, but that's an Elliott, so you'll find us at. Surf 46 phones, how you know you didn't hit. Crenshaw on the Sundays going down in this bitch. Shot on the East Coast when they do the most. Fly through Compton, Kelly bought the same spot with Easy Go. Holla at the gang list. I'm freezing some of that chronic that I made it lit. Never forget about the day E40 real saucy. Shut down the down, real bossy. Holla at me, just to elevate my hustle. In Arizona, just to my fucking muscle. I'm trying to get a big bad drink. I love California, Ava St. Louis, Washington. Hey.
Throw your head up. Throw your head up. Throw your head up. It's the type of shit that make you throw your hood up. Throw your hood up. Throw your hood up. What you at? 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 Whoa. Just touch down on the 3.5. California love moving straight to the sky. Yeah, it's the city where the dreams come alive. But you gotta be careful you can live what you got. That's a trap to the cup and recipes easy eat. Felt like all killers on East Street. Shit kinda dirty, but they just like me. And I went crazy when I hit low beat. Third time a day, what you don't do that. I think y'all getting happy like a real guy can. On my favorite rapper, Rock NCAA. Don't worry about me, take me what it is. Throw your head up, throw your head up, throw your head up. It's the type of shit that make you throw your hood up, throw your hood up, throw your hood up. What you at? 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 What you at?